Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video lesson, we're going to be talking about a little bit more about maintaining your guitar. And I'm going to be using this one for an example. This is the first guitar I ever built. I took a bunch of spare parts off of eBay. And I had a left-handed guitar that I liked. It was a really cool guitar. And the neck cracked on it, and I glued it and played it and stuff, and after a while I just had to retire it, unfortunately, and they didn't make a left-handed model, but it was actually a right-handed guitar. But I found this one. It was a left-handed body, and so I built this one, put it all together, found parts on eBay, and so this one I like to use for my videos because it's got a lot of nice color to it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit of maintenance about one of the questions I get asked a lot from some students is, what's the best way to keep your strings clean? And so basically, you just wipe them down. That should be good enough. But sometimes you don't always get a chance to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about this product right here today. This is called Fast Fret. This is a pretty cool product. It you can just kind of put it on your strings. It lubricates them and stuff. And we're going to be talking about that today. So if you got a few minutes, let's take a look.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, so now, like I've stated before, all you really need to do is just take a cloth and wipe down your strings after you get done playing it. That should be good enough. But sometimes, when you're playing your guitar, especially like me, I'll play my guitar for a few hours and then I get busy, got to do something, so I'll just put it back on the stand and leave it, And one of the things that kind of your strings get kind of gooked up is sweat from your hands. Like if it's hot in the summer, you're playing and you put the guitar down, that sweat from your hands, it stays on the strings and gets kind of gooky. Okay, you can kind of feel that stuff on your strings. Or if you're, in a moist area, has a lot of humidity in the air, like, in Florida or something like that, you're bound to get you some stuff on your strings, just from the moisture in the air. So it's always a good thing to keep your strings clean, and there's a lot of different products on the market that can do this. This is just one of them. I had this available, so I just thought I would do a video on this one here. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to show you how it works. This is called Fast Frets by GHS, and I'll leave a link below where you can check it out. And string cleaner and lubricant. Okay, it says it's ideal for all string instruments, specially formulated. Can't spill or break, which is good. And it says that it cleans the strings, it lets you play faster, brightens the sound, prolongs the fingerboard life, long lasting, won't damage your finish, won't soil or stain, and cleaning cloth is included. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to spray anything, you don't have to spray anything, which is nice. You get that spray everywhere. So let's check it out, okay? So basically it comes in this little container, it's a canister, I guess you could call it, and it looks like this, okay? And it's just this stuff here. You can see it's right here, and it's in this kind of little applicator, okay? And what you do is you take the applicator and you put it on your strings like this, okay? So if you can see this, okay, so you just wipe it on the strings, okay, like this, on the fretboard, like this. Okay, let me take my pick out. Figure out this really cool pick, has my logo on it. Pretty neat, huh? All right. Okay, so you take the applicator and just wipe it on the string like this, all the way from the nut to the bridge, or the bridge to the nut. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm going from bridge to nut. Just like this. Real simple, okay? You don't have to put a lot on here. A little dab will do you, like I told you before with that other stuff. Okay, that's all you got to do. Just put it on there like that. Doesn't have to be anything major. Okay, that's all you got to do. And then you just take this cleaning cloth that it comes with and just wipe down the strings, okay, like this. That's all you got to do, okay? And these strings are pretty clean, so you're probably not going to see anything on them. But let me see. I'll wipe an individual string on here. Let me see. And as you can see in the cloth, you see the lines there from the dirt, okay, right there, okay. So your strings, it's good that what I like to do is just wipe each individual. If I could talk, that might help. Each individual string, okay. Just grab each individual string and wipe it with the cloth like this, okay. And then as you can see the stuff that's off there, you can tell there was some stuff on the strings. And now the strings should be nice and clean, okay? And it puts this kind of coating on the strings too. And then when you play, you'll see it has this like coating it puts on there, and when you start playing, playing fast, you'll be able to start shredding, if you play like that. But anyway, it just allows you to play easier, gets a little bit of a coating on there, and it keeps your strings clean. And takes care of them, keeps them clean, keeps them coated, and that's what I would recommend, doing something like that. And then when you get done, you can just put this applicator, put the cap back on, you put it back in the canister, put the little, I usually actually just kind of wrap the coating, I guess wrap this little cloth around it, and then I put it back in there, wrap, and put the cap back on, then you just toss that in your guitar thing, in your guitar case, and you're ready to go. See, pretty simple stuff to use, and you can just use it whenever, you know, whenever you're getting ready to play a gig or something. If your strings seem a little sticky from stuff on them, you know, you just grab that, put it on there real quick. You don't need to spray it or anything. You don't need to worry about spray getting anywhere, like on your guitar finish or anything, so that's really nice. I like that. You know, if you have a nice paint job, you got to watch it with some of those sprays. You don't want to damage the finish, and this stuff won't do that, so that's what's really good about it, okay? So if you need something to clean and lubricate your fingers, your fingerboard, your guitar, your strings, you know what I'm talking about. I'd recommend getting some of this stuff to Fast Fret. And there's some other stuff too on the market. I'll leave some links below in the video. You can check them out. And that's good stuff to clean your strings. But like I said, you don't need to use stuff like that. If you're really good, you can just get a cloth and wipe your strings. But if you want to keep them clean, keep them coated, keep the gunk off, that way they'll have a nice bright sound and they'll be ready to play really well for you when you're ready, okay? Alright, so there you have it. So using some Fast Fret to clean your strings, I highly recommend you get some of this stuff. It works pretty good. And like I said, I'll leave the link below in the video to... you always want to keep your strings clean, because that's what allows them to have the best tone possible. You know, if they're clean, they're going to play well, because they're all based on vibration, and the way you get that gunk on there is a lot of it's from the sweat on your hands. You know, if you practice for a while, or if you're playing out, you know, in the sun or something, your hands are sweating. You know, that's what kind of gets your strings going like that. Okay, so thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell for future notifications. Be sure to visit my website at Dwayne's Guitar Lessons for some great training videos, and join my email guitar club for exclusive training tips and all that good stuff. And in our next video, we're going to talk about some good stuff, so be sure to watch for that. And until then, you take care.